Welcome back. I had a slight concern, and my concern was that I might get confused going back and forth because it's kind of weird to play the same game twice, I find anyways. Like to have two copies on the go, it's hard to concentrate on both of them. So I was a little concerned about that. But the problem solved itself because I lost the other campaign I was doing where I was playing as the goblins. And so that's nice. But it also means that apparently my luck or skill isn't with me. So we'll see how I end up performing here. Then I thought, okay, well at least I can do some modding because some stuff I really broke some stuff. I was trying to just do some simple modding, and the mod editor, it's like I said, it's been 4 years since I've done most of the stuff. The mod editor has a glitch in it, and it breaks everything, and I accidentally set the glitch off. Okay. Wow. I can somehow move one more space. I'd be safe. But I don't have the spell to do it. Do I bother trying to shoot these things? I think I'm probably better on the defense because I am a dwarf. Yeah, oh, that's not good. Oh! Oh, it doesn't count as damage! I didn't know that. I'm so good at this game. Okay, so what I said about bad luck, totally dismissed. But yeah, I broke everything because the mod editor has a bug within it itself. So, you think, okay, what am I doing wrong? Did I set this up wrong? Do I have the wrong events going on? And so I actually had to delete something to completely make it from scratch. Just a small thing, but it was still annoying. That was the fix in the end. For the record, because at some point all this data is going to be, all this information is going to be lost because there's no documentation. I mean, there's documentation, but there's not documentation on all sorts of little things that, maybe I'm the only person on Earth that knows. Basically, for some reason, if you try to attach a particle spawner to a unit and you do it in the wrong manner, you get an error message every time you do anything with that unit. And the game still runs, it doesn't crash, but it's a little annoying. But then if you try to remove the particle spawner from the unit, it will keep it on the unit, even though you've removed it. So you could think you've done everything right and you've maybe fixed how it works, but if you do it wrong once, then it's over. And you have to rebuild the figure from scratch. So you attach to the models and the units are actually separate. So all these, that's this big stat block here, that's separate from this image here. So if you attach the particle spawner to the stat block creature, you might be able to do that. I don't know what happens, but the problem is if you attach it, like if I said his helmet now shoots out, I don't know, more flame. I don't actually know how the flame comes off of him. I think that might be built into the model somehow. Because I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it in the mod editor. Yeah, basically, frustrating experience with the modding, and then I went and did something else. I was like, okay, I'll just mod something else. That everything's broken, so it's good that I lost. I can restart with the mods not broken, and I can tidy up some other mod stuff. And that hasn't been going so well either. So everything Age of Wonders, except for that fight I just did. So I think my luck's turning already. I think we'll be all right. Well, at least we got the apprentice. Okay, let's get some money. It's lucky. Zerker, right. Right, I was trying to do something about those. More giants. These are pure evil giants, though, so I don't think they're going to be joining us. Wow. This map really rewards exploration. Bit of a pain to get over there, but could be worth it for the right army. Hasn't quite fixed my money problems. Ooh, now this. Knowledge, bit of mana. Wow, this is the Pirate Cove. It looks like, they have all these ideas about you'll fight your way through the pirates and you'll find this cool thing and a boat around here, or you'll have to fight through these guys, and then you just walk around them with ravens. I don't know what calculations the AI makes about walls, because they're a force multiplier typically, but they wouldn't help a raven, and they're not going to hinder the succubi. So I don't know if this will scare them from attacking me or not. Might be worth trying. To take my vision away from where I'm looking. What did I have you guys keeping watch for? It's a bit of a bummer. And I sent everyone away because I was so assured of my safety here. Huh. Okay. Doesn't look promising. Right. Hoping to over the time limit, obviously. It looks like I'll be okay there too. Just that they've been moving slightly too cautiously. So they're not taking full moves here. Let's hope and pray. I think that's done it then, unless she casts a spell. Well, that's a way to keep the city secure. Let's have the AI not put in the effort. What were you guys doing exactly, huh? I need troops. I need troops here to wall. Take a turn to the land. Now what are they gonna do? Actually, do I just attack, right? Two scoundrels, archer, yeah, attack. So otherwise they might just walk around and start harassing my other cities. I could get a bunch of initiates to gold, that would be awesome. They turn into Storm Sisters. Who are quite powerful. What happened to you? Oh, you were cursed. Just shielding there is fine. Then we do the old... That's the problem with initiates, and with the orcs. One's hits super hard and one's super squishy. Another thing that really concerned me would be them using Warcry and then coming in here. Well, that solved my upkeep problem. What's that black dot? Army. That's probably why I didn't notice them sneak across the river. I was just so used to seeing all the boats going past. And sometimes the boats actually contain units, which just makes it even harder. See, there's the human swimming assassins I was talking about. Funnily enough, I don't actually feel bad about this, because, well, if you've played the first game, you can't even attack walls. Like, you can't attack walled cities in the game unless you have the right units. So, this is just their way of saying you can't attack fast units. The only downside is that it takes a little bit of micro, but they're going to bring the whole army in next. No, I think it's a lost cause at this point. I don't think I raised the fort because it does nothing for them. It's actually only useful to me, really. Welcome back. So if the just to start off here, if the sound sounds a bit off, I reset the audio mixing, and I don't know, they have some weird choices. So I'll probably be fiddling with that a little bit as I go. I turned the, as you can see, I turned the sound effects down a bit because they're super loud. That might also be the interface, so I'll turn that down. Yeah, that might be part of it. And then this is spells. Yeah, this is like insanely loud for some reason. It's nice to give you very extensive options to deal with it. Yeah, we have this huge army coming in here with a normal trebuchet. And our defenders, okay, we've got 4 longbowmen, 1 swordsman. Okay, so we need more melee units. I'd like to have a union guard, but it doesn't seem... not going to happen in time. What am I in most danger of? I guess the trebuchet? Seduction. Seduction will be the problem. So longbowmen will actually do quite good against that. I'm almost considering a battering ram to defend against the trebuchet. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. It has been 2 or 3 days since I last played. I basically remember everything I was doing. I just gotta get reacquainted because I'm playing another game simultaneously, and I was doing a whole bunch of modding, which we'll see if any of it comes up. I don't know if it will, because there was a lot of back-end type stuff, just cleaning up things. I removed a mod from the play order, because it turned out it was very incomplete, and I think it might have been causing instability issues, and having a bit of crashing in a different playthrough with a much more unstable group of mods. So I'm trying to figure out the cause of that. This should give me money. Ooh. A little dangerous. It's very dangerous. Do I have what it takes to fight a dragon? I'm gonna go for it. I can always retreat, I guess. Let's try my guess this doesn't die. So on the plus side, one of the dragon's strongest things is this 45 damage Spirit Blast, which theoretically, yeah. My entire army should be... No, I don't have that ability. Okay. So... You know, just failing that web right off the bat, that's like a loss right there. I think I keep Primigestus back and ready to run. I think Instant Wrath helps a little bit. Well, if they attack the apprentice, at least that's the apprentice being attacked and not someone else. So yeah, this isn't working. Obviously, this isn't winnable. Okay, this is interesting. It might be enough to save the spider. No, he didn't kill him. If I could get back in there with Trismegistus, I can resurrect these units. But I'm concerned all about the dragon, yeah. If I can take out the dragon, I can go back in, resurrect my units, take down the Phoenix, and everything will be fine. It's winnable if the spider regains control, basically. I think I have to retreat. It's still theoretically winnable, but I can't take the risk. That's unfortunate. It was such a strong army I had there, too. Oh, that really hurts. Dragons are so strong. Do not fight them without Dragon Slayer. I think that's the takeaway. I could have gone all in with Trismegistus and maybe won that fight, but if I had lost, I would have lost the game. And I think this was the right way around to do it, in terms of, you know, playing cautious so I don't lose everything. Instead of going all in and then reloading. Trebuchet is a problem once it gets close. I told the AI to stop using this ability, because it was being silly with it. It might have made me win this fight if I hadn't done that. Yeah. And then May herself is going to be a problem, and the walls. I don't have a way to regenerate the walls. Moving target, bless, poison blades. Longbowmen hit hard. These aren't stone walls, so they'll be through them pretty quickly. That's the other problem. What does Killer Instinct do, exactly? Oh, I see. lets you kill anything. Okay. The nice thing about longbowmen is they have no range penalty. Like, they have no range drop-off. And if you combine them with a wall, they get +1 range. Which means if they can hit it, they're doing full damage, unless there's like a rock in the way. That certainly helps. Curses are annoying. It'd be really nice if I had a priest to be dispelling some of this stuff. So your range, they were just in range. Yeah, okay. And you can now hit those initiates. So those initiates are basically dead. I could protect them with moving target. It would mean that the trebuchet is wasting shots on the initiates, though. I get 2 moving targets. The archers I'm not really concerned about. It looks like those great swords want to climb the wall, which I am more concerned about. A little tickle there. 3 to 5, 4 to 6, 5 to 7. Razor bows, I can... So the razor bows aren't a huge problem, but they'll become more and more of one as time goes on. But I get rid of them now, so I don't have to deal with them later. I think I take the High Elf Swordsman out here, because if they get seduced behind the walls, they're a problem. But if they get seduced outside the walls, they can't do anything. And then... Okay, you're actually better against the succubus than the archers. We will start chipping away at you. Now the question becomes... What about the razor bows? Of course, though, you... Yeah, I think I have to get rid of the succubus. Even though it's going to take everyone to do it. Okay, this is good, though. I can do this. Then that means I can do this. Make them a bit less of a problem. And now they can only mind control 1 unit. And May is still a problem. Still a problem, still a problem. Getting closer. Yeah, I could have cast another one of those, I guess. Wouldn't have helped against the poison blades too much. But... Expecting that. They're bleeding. Poison blades on the back. See where we're at by the end of the turn. I can start a bit of a flank. That'd be nice. And then, yeah, you can finish those off. Finish off the razor blows or start on her. I think it's full damage, but it feels like a bit of a waste. A lot of damage. They will become a problem. Whereas if I let them die, if I let these die, I'll have less to fight off everything else. I think keeping these alive is better. hopefully protect you slightly from the priests. Or it's the trebuchet is going to be a problem. Yeah, I think if it wasn't for the trebuchet, I would have won this. Maybe I should have retreated last turn. Yeah, I think I should have retreated last turn. What's going on here? Why are the initiates so fast? Oh, because of my trail running. Right, okay. So the initiates have a bit more going for them than it first appears. They're not moving super... Where do I make my last stand? Preferably somewhere where the trebuchet can't see me, I guess. So, in among the buildings. Tempted to try to run past here, but I think they're covering too much ground for that to work. I wonder if I'd retreated with 3 elves instead of these 2. It would have been different. I think the trebuchet wants to leave the... I don't think the razor bows want to leave the protection of the trebuchet. I think the only way I win this now is I take advantage of the initiate's speed. They are bleeding. One more turn, they'll take 4 damage, they'll have 4 health left. If I can get through that gate, I might actually win. And if I had retreated my other elf, I might have actually won without it being a tie. Because I could, in theory, charge the initiator in. I don't know, it could just take a step back and hit me. I don't think I would have been able to beat the trebuchet even if I had the other guy. This will depend on how far trebuchet can shoot from the walls. It's going to be a really weird tie, because they're in my city and I'm out of my city, but for some reason they're not able to take it. Okay. And then I'm going to have to do that again next turn, if they attack. You're not happy because there's a revolt, and there's an enemy at the gate, and a whole bunch of other stuff. At the very least, here's a crossbow for... Okay, so I need to change the icon, but I added a new ability to the game. You might be asking, wait a minute, wasn't that your what all devout units do? And he's already devout. But no, I was sick of it, so I got rid of it. It was driving me insane. So yeah, now it's just an ability that theocratic heroes can get. And maybe I'll add it to a couple units where it makes sense. And I did give the theocrats a little bonus in return, which I'll address as it comes up. Ooh, a demon. These guys look cool. This is from my Archon's Return mod, which I haven't had a chance to show off yet. But yeah, it adds a bunch of new units to the game, including this Toxophilite here. And demons are basically invincible. So it'd be nice to grab one, but I don't... You'd have to lower this... I'd have to curse them. Yeah, I don't think you can grab them for yourself. Another thing my mod did was lower the upkeep on crows, obviously. Can I... What's that crow? That's that crow. Number 2 is good. Number 3. Number 3 is in danger. And they have Shadow Stalkers. That's not good. Especially since Trismegistus lost the army that I was going to rely on to win me this game. Number 4. Now that looked like it was pointing to that crow, didn't it? That was you, right? That looks like it's pointing to this crow. So if I say crow number 4... Got him. That was my crow. I don't know why those units don't just instantly despawn. There you have it. That is a thing you can do in this game. Okay, I figured out a bit of a bug and a workaround. So those auto combats, they take forever to resolve, and you'll notice after some fights, well, I've hopefully cut most of it out, but sometimes the screen goes black for a long time after I've done a big fight. And the solution seems to be, it's not the game actually going slow or anything. Like my computer can't handle it. All you have to do is tab out and tab back in, and it instantly resolves the fight. So that's some sort of weird bug that I assume is interacting with OBS, because it doesn't happen when I'm not recording, typically. Thank you for coming to our aid, Sundrin of House Iniok. May the sacred winds of fortune favor the sails of your ship. Now, I think I was a little late. Okay, this is the win or lose. Here we go. First step, put myself where I can run away if everything goes wrong. Next step, give myself some hit points, or if everything goes wrong. And these teleport in and web me? No? Okay, good. That's what I like to see. I could, 60% to entangle, 40% to be 55. Stay near the exit. Now, ideally, they don't web me at all. But, okay. If they do, take out most likely or the scariest? I think the scariest. Because now they have to hit me. And that means I get to Druidic Aura them. They get another web off. It's fine. My defense is ridiculous. That's a lot of rebels. Wow. Yeah, the initiate might as well run as well. So we just go auto combat, and then we go boop. In the meantime, get myself some more spiders. Is there a... These are hunter spiders, which, yeah. Awesome. Not gonna deal with you. These highest odds is the way to go. See if we can get every spider. I don't generally get too freaked out by spiders, but something there just got me. Don't kill my other guys. That's not what I want here. Ideally, the dread spider would attack me. I might just have to hit it. There we go. How would you like to join my team? You don't. Oh, they can teleport too. They didn't. Nice. Don't you die on me. Okay, one more. No. It's gonna commit suicide by vampire spider, isn't it? No, it's still alive. Okay, good, good, good. Hang in there, little guy. Touch. Yes, okay. Imagine if you were allowed to heal your enemies. Now that would be massively abusable. Ancestral Spirit, that's what I need if I get attacked by the nymphs. I'll just send the Ancestral Spirit in. Okay, we've got a backup plan. Hopefully I'll remember it. One more turn. Okay, we can do this. Nice. They're a tier 3, but they're not that strong. The problem is that they're just I was considering rechanging their name to Laris because they're a good demon, right? I assume they can't be webbed. Kind of weird if they could. I don't believe they can actually hurt you. Yeah, they don't do any damage. So at least I don't have that to worry about. But what they could do... if the AI knew how to use them. I have to make this ability more important for them, I guess. They restore all the movement of a good unit. Are these guys not good? No, they are good. Because then what they could do... These guys could have killed my Hunter Spider right there. Would have been pretty bad. Start taking those out. Not what I... Well, I do want it, but that's not what I want long-term for this mod. Look, they're not doing anything. They should be buffing everything. The buff does work. It's the thing where you test your mod, but you don't test the AI using your mod. Gives a bit of a different idea of it. Biggest concern here is going to be not taking them out before the time limit ends. Here, a bit of healing. Oh. Dread Spider, Hunter Spider. Already leveled up once this battle. It's not leveled up. And then let's win a fight, make my people happy. Yeah, I win this one, right? Is that an assassin? I think that'll be better, because then if it tries to retreat, it might die. I think that'll work out. You want to finish that thing off? Nice. And then you can... Man, scoundrels can do everything, eh? Just throw a net. Take down a machine. They do it all. Okay, the assassin's down. Like I said, I never really used battered rams, but yeah, I guess they don't have retaliation against them, so they're kind of growing on me. Battered rams, maybe take down a dragon. That'd be kind of fun. My empire really needs some happiness. The rebels just gonna stand there, or are they gonna take my city? If they just want to stand there, that's fine by me. Well, there's a lot going on. Got a lot of plans in motion, and I think that's a good place to wrap it up. See you next time.